What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. Starting to come alive a little bit here. Here we are at about $2.43 on this, the 10th day of July. 21 hours, 35 minutes left in the day. It's nice, it's refreshing to finally see XRP above $2.30 or whatever, man. $2.20, $2.30. Finally, things are happening. And here you are, moving up with decent volume, above average volume, about average volume, I should say, but a little bit above average. Getting overbought yesterday, that's a good thing, right? We want to be overbought. Overbought is friendly. The overbought zone is when you start to see the most productive movements, and I really wouldn't be surprised if any day now we saw XRP do something that basically corresponded with this kind of formation of like a W pattern, inevitably taking you to new all-time highs and well beyond that. We'll come back to that thought. Hold that thought real quick, but let's look at the 1 hour time frame and then we'll zoom back out. Okay, 1 hour here, $2.42. The 1 hour RSI does have bearish divergence, and I would even say we've accentuated that bearish divergence a little bit. You do have hidden bullish divergence as well. Bearish divergence is when you have lower highs in the indicator with higher highs in the price, bearish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence, lower lows in the price with higher lows, or lower lows in the indicator, higher lows in the price. It's actually a good thing. So while here it would seem as though we might go a little bit lower, I don't think it's going to be too dramatic. I mean, we're at 242 at the worst case scenario. Maybe you go down to like $2.33, $2.35, somewhere in there. Find support at prior resistance, at prior support here as well. And then from there continue to move up higher. That'd be my expectation. The 1 hour RSI looks very bullish. The volume is bullish. I will say, the past like 6 hours, there hasn't been any volume following through with this, so it would actually make a lot of sense to pull back a little bit, see some volatility here, but nothing too crazy. Nothing that should be upsetting. And even if it is upsetting, I think the most upset you'll be is $2.35. It shouldn't be too crazy. 4 hour time frame here, looking at this, we do have a relative double top in the 4 hour. Oh, do we even have bearish divergence? We do have bearish divergence technically. So with that, I think that ups the ante, that ups the chance here that you really could see prices that are at like $2.34 or lower. Very, very possible. I don't know if you go lower though, man. I mean, that's you could, and if you do, it's okay, right? Go below there, find a higher low, whatever. You're good. I didn't draw that line the best, but you see what I'm going for, right? Higher low there. Something in that area of like 230, 235. I doubt you go below 230. But back testing that prior, I'm having a hard time thinking that you go below there just because that's prior resistance, and it looks ripe and ready for some good movement to the upside. That's my assumption, but time will tell. Bitcoin's moving up a little bit right now, getting above that point there. And that's the thing with XRP here, right? Going back to the daily time frame. 4 hour, by the way, just to wrap that up, the 4 hour RSI is bullish as hell. Go down a little bit, you're still bullish as hell. You know what I mean? You're not even really getting deep into the overbought zone yet. And whenever you start to do that, that's when I think we'll see some more productive movement. But on a daily time frame, this kind of shape, it's not always reliable, but for the most part it is. I get really bullish on stuff like this. We were bullish on Bitcoin because of it. But where you have these like little cups here, and you've got that central point in the middle right there, you break out. Once you break that, you guys, you get going. You really rip through. And with Bitcoin, we did that exact thing, and we're kind of doing that here actually, even on a 15-minute time frame, smaller time frame here. But we did this exact thing. Maybe it's on a 4 hour. Right here, right? You had this little relative W here, central point, two kind of cups, and then once you broke above it, it wasn't until you broke above that point that you really started to rip and run, and you saw some fantastic growth. I mean, that was a 2.4% move in 1 4 hour period, which for Bitcoin, that's actually pretty damn good. Looking like it wants to move up as well, so I gotta admit, we might be hard pressed to move lower if Bitcoin's looking this bullish, man. Daily RSI getting overbought, I'm definitely bullish on that. 4 hour time frame, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't move lower at all. Maybe you are moving up higher. Did I miss something? You did just break out. You did just break out. If you were to go lower, again, 233 probably holds a support, but you might, I don't know, man. I might take it back. I think you're going to continue working your way up here until you're at about like 254 to 265, if not higher. You probably get held down by that 265 area, find some resistance there, and then get ready to rip and run, because once you get above that, that's your W, right? That's where your W is, and then the fun really starts to happen, man. You'll be at $3 before the end of this month, if not maybe at this rate, man. Next week it could really happen. If not higher by the end of the month. You really could be at new all-time highs by the end of the month. I think XRP is going to have a move much like this, but in XRP fashion, not Bitcoin fashion. That's 2% in a 4-hour candle. XRP fashion is going to be like 20%, 30% in one day, right? I mean, we're going to see some crazy growth, stuff like this that we saw back here in November to December, January there. I don't really know what else to say, guys. I think that we've got higher prices to go. Getting overbought is a good thing for the most part. It oftentimes does promote more growth to come. If we're looking at this on a weekly basis here, oh, Bitcoin's pulling back a little bit, just a little bit. That's okay. XRP here, weekly time frame looks phenomenal. It looks like you're ready to break out any minute now, man. So it does rely on Bitcoin. You know, I keep going back and forth. Is it going to go down? Is it not going to go down? If you go back down to, like, you're at 242 right now. If you go back down to 233, that's okay. That's really not that big of a deal. And then you'll move up, right? But that's all I got. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.